All right, we back. This your girl, AJ the Bunny, from the DJ Booth Radio Show live. And I am here with none other than Mikey J. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so you are the writer, the creator of this film, Hopeless Romantic, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so tell us, where did this begin?
It actually began in Euclid, Ohio, when I was on tour for my film Time Matters. I went into this restaurant, and the restaurant, the ambiance was just so amazing that I said to my publicist who was out there with me, I would love to shoot a romantic film here with no drama, no ratchetness, no nothing. And I can imagine myself and my wife here just having a beautiful date night. And that's where the whole Hopeless Romantic came about, the entire idea and the creation. Unfortunately, I didn't have really enough boots on the ground to really get my vision off the ground out there. But then I said, wait a minute, I know another place that is just as dope, which is the GLA Soundstage owned by K-Sal. And we shot 95% of the film here.
That is amazing. That is amazing. And the vision is amazing. So you have your hands in multiple things that I know. Can you tell us what things those are?
Outside, I'm a multi-Grammy nominated hip hop artist and music producer. I have 13 American Music Awards, and I've been honored over 44 times for my music and my philanthropy from different organizations, mayors, governors, the NAACP, United Nations, and just so many other things.
That's awesome. So you started way before 2015, correct? Yes. So can you tell us the journey, the personal journey, what you can share that it took for you to get from that point of where it all started to where we are now?
It took a lot of tough skin. When you are on a certain level that you're rising to, you know, you're gonna be attacked. People gonna come for you,
Right.
and the devil gonna send them. So when you're on the rise, before you even reach a certain level of success, the devil wants to stop you before you even get to that level of success. So I had to develop a tough skin, a different mindset, how to handle those situations. And through the personal journey, it was a lot of grit, grind, and biting my lip, walking away. But at the end of the day, you know, God got me here, and He gave me the ability to not just be a hip hop artist and a music producer, but also a creator of content, of film. And me financing my own film, I finance other film productions as well. It's a blessing from God that I can actually sit there, write, produce, direct, and even act in front of the camera as well. Through the blessings and grace of God that I can even do that.
That is amazing, and I'm a firm believer, and that is witnessing in itself. All right, so you told us where the vision for the film came from. How did it come about for you choosing your cast for your film, for the parts that they were good for?
Whoa, believe it or not, we used to hold casting calls in public venues, such as like GLA Soundstage or a venue such as this. But when COVID came about, me being a diabetic, me having angina that affects my heart, I had to make a decision. Do I want to be around people with this situation that the science wasn't really fully aware of? So we did virtual casting calls. Well, I may walk into a McDonald's and may just see the cashier, male or female, like, you know what, you want to be in a movie? So I done cast people in the most unorthodox ways. And this cast here, I really have to say, I am like really happy for them. I'm happy for them. They all did a great job. I'm glad I chose them. And it is what it is when it comes to Hopeless Romantic. So the cast you have in this film was all hand selected by me. Some of them came through recommendations and referrals, and even after looking at their audition reels or their monologues, and then me meeting them personally, it really worked out. And I tell anyone, you know, when you cast in a film, you can have a bushel of apples. Let's say 50 apples in one bushel,
Yeah.
and you stick your hand in that bushel, you don't know what you're gonna pull out.
No.
So some people were replaced, but like Bella Ray, my executive producer, the president of Anya Film Group, or Mr. Britton would have said the same thing I always said. When God removes someone, God will bring you someone even greater. And that's what he did.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So you say you write as well, right?
Yeah.
All right, so can you tell us some of the things that you have written besides the movies?
Oh, so music-wise, I've written for Nicole Ray, I produced Nicole Ray, I produced Bone Crusher, I produced Kelly Clarkson, I produced Sting, I produced Katy Perry, I produced Q from Day 26. Well over 100 plus mainstream artists since 2009. I actually got my first break producing 7 songs for Nicole Ray. And then I went on the Wendy Williams tour to myself, Charlamagne the God, and Angela Covington. She was in Soul Plane and a whole bunch. She was in Baby Boy, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, she was the
That's
one.
one of my faves.
Cube, oh my goodies, girlfriend.
Okay,
Get off the
okay.
phone. Yeah, her. Very good friend of mine. So we went on the Wendy Williams tour casting her film.
All right.
And that's how I really started getting my likeness out there. And then I judged BET 106 Park Freestyle Friday 3 times, and I was BET's Producer of the Week on Rap City. And it just really went from there. So writing for other artists, producing other artists, as well as my music. My single they just played. So that was really dope.
Fire.
I appreciate that. And it's just a blessing to have these talents and gifts that I've been blessed with. That's why I just pass on my blessings, you know?
Right. That's right. And when you do that, the blessings come 10 times fold right back to you. So you would consider yourself a mentor of some sort to the public eye of people who are watching you and want to do the things that you're doing. What would you say to them during this time after the last 2 years that we had, and everybody is all over the place and everybody has a dream to do something, someone that will want to do some of the same things that you are doing and that you have done? What would you say to them if they're in a place and they're trying to get there? What type of advice would you give them?
I would definitely say what I always say. You're gonna have naysayers, disbelievers, haters, and just disrespectful people, but that's what Crabs in the Barrel will do. Misery loves company. So what you have to do, you have to put your place you have to put your mind in a different space. You got to take care of your spirituality. And once you have that, then you will be able to say, I want this energy around me. I don't want this energy around me. So I just tell whether they're future actors, directors, producers, it's not easy. It's not going to just be peaches and cream. It's not, don't look at the glitz and the glamour of film or music. Look at what it takes to build from off that foundation. It's really levels to it. I go through hell. I go through hell, whether it be from actors, whether it be from, you never know who you're dealing with. Because you can't get mad at the actors who are not aware or educated in film, business, the ethics. So I do my best to try to cultivate and nurture and teach them. When we were filming Hopeless Romantic here, I took 30 minutes out of my time and I just ran down how contracts go out, pay scale, when you're supposed to eat. Like, I broke down as much as I can break down to my cast, because a lot of them don't know.
Right.
A lot of the productions, they want to use you and that's it, you're done, gotta go, book my set.
Okay.
When they having, before COVID, they would have craft services, they would have chicken, turkey, all these other, beautiful for the above the line cast, which is the stars, the co-stars, and background on extras, they gotta eat either leftovers or they gotta eat cornflakes. Like that's not even cool. So unfortunately with COVID, I couldn't even have craft services because I gotta protect my cast, my crew. So you really can't have everybody, you know,
Yeah,
dipping.
dipping.
So I would order Chinese food. I would, you know, it's a process, but you really gotta have a thick skin as a leader. I don't like the word boss.
Okay.
As a leader, you gotta have a thick skin. You really do, because I'm a hard ass. But that's because I want to pull the greatness out of my actors. And for the compliments that we got from every actor in there from Cincinnati, these people don't know me from a can of paint. They gave everybody the most outstanding critique. Not one negative critique, man. So I'm proud of what was done with this film.
All right. I am definitely excited for you. I am excited to be a part of even the whole experience. And it sounds like also for the advice to people who want to do the same as you, the consistency as well, because you've been consistent over time and you never stopped.
No.
And having faith as well, I see, being a man of faith.
There were many times I wanted to just say, you know what, I'm comfortable for the rest of my life. Why am I even going through this and putting up with it? But then, why would I want to walk away from something that I've dreamed of doing since I was a kid? I've always wanted to be in cinema and just do movies since I saw Star Wars. So, you know, I said, you know what, I'm not gonna walk away. I'm not gonna get into satisfaction. I'm not gonna get under my skin. So you gotta have a thick skin. You gotta have a positive spirituality. You just gotta have faith, and you gotta come in believing in the Most High, which is whatever you're gonna call him, Allah, God, Jehovah. You gotta have that on your set. We pray before we go camera and after. So I just tell everybody out there, man, just stick to what you're doing. Every naysayer, every disbeliever is actually a secret admirer. This is what I tell you.
Facts. Straight up.
You know.
All right, so how can everyone find you? Where can we find you?
Y'all can go to my Instagram, Mikey J's IG, MikeyJaysIG, Mikey J's IG. I'm on IMDb, that's the Internet Movie Database. You can even just Google me, and I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of my social media pop right up.
Yeah.
And please, when you're doing my Instagram, because I had 6 million followers we got rid of. So just send me a message, hey Mikey J, I am a legit follower.
Yeah, you know the
I'm not gonna,
scammers.
man, like I'm not gonna send you stuff on my hair or my, what's the
Can
one?
I get 50 cents from your Cash App so I can get it?
The Cash App, the Bitcoin, and all that. So just send me a nice direct message, and I'll definitely add you to my And I'm not one of those public figures, because I hate the word celebrity, that has his head up his wazoo and will not answer you back.
Okay.
I actually respond back. Definitely.
That's always good. All right, guys, you heard it from the man himself, Mikey J. It was a pleasure and an honor to be able to interview you. And I'm excited about the film.
Yeah, me too.
So we're going to look further into that. Y'all go follow. Check them out. Thank you.